Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my makeup channel. So today, by the title of the video, you guys can read that I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do my brows, and pretty much that's all this video is gonna be about. I wanted to film this video for all those people who always request on what I use on my brows, how do I do it, and all that good stuff. So if you guys are interested in how I do my brows, and if you want to learn any tips and tricks from me, then just keep watching this video. Bruh. So first things first, what I like to do is, let me zoom you guys in. So the first tip I like to give is, if you have any brow hairs that you want to get rid of, what I do, I use a blade. This is the brand Annie. It's really old, as you guys can see, it's already faded. I've been using this blade for quite a while already. I started using this, but since I just cleaned my brows up off camera, I don't need to do that. And it's very easy. All you gotta do is light hand, because it is a blade, so you can't cut yourself. Just, you know, go into the hairs that you're trying to remove, and it'll remove them pretty fast. So next, I'm gonna grab my eyebrow pencil, and I'm gonna use the spoolie side. I'm gonna be combing my hairs upwards. And this is just going to show me like what hairs I need to cut out. And the reason why, or how I'll know, is me brushing them up. It'll show me all the long hairs that are sticking out from the side and stuff like that. So I'll grab my scissors and I'll just start cutting. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't care how short I cut my hairs, because I always go in and draw them in. As you guys can see, I do have an empty spot of hairs here in this area, which I don't mind. I'm just trying to let them grow, and apparently they're not growing. It's been a while, but it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the other side and do the same thing. And then now that we have our eyebrows cut and trimmed out and shaven, not shaven, but you know, cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead and get my product that I use. So for me, I like to use the Maybelline New York Ice Studio Gel Liner, and it looks like this. And this is in the shade Blackest Black. It is a gel liner. And I'm gonna be using this eyebrow brush. This brush is from Anastasia, and this is in the number 12, I believe. Focus, camera. So yes, this is a gel liner. But honestly, I really love using this. I used to be on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I'm sure you guys know that if you guys are OG followers of mine. I used to use that pomade a lot, but I noticed that it would dry out, and I kind of would just make excuses for it. I would just be like, well, yeah, but you can just go get an oil and all that extra stuff. No, it's not even worth it, to be honest with you. And it's $18. I don't really remember how much this retails for. If I'm not mistaken, it could be under 10 or 10. What I like about this is that even though it's a gel liner, it hasn't dried out on me. I used one pot by itself last time, and it never dried out on me, and it keeps your brows looking fresh. And I know using black can be scary, but the reason why I'm going in with black is because my hair is dyed black, so obviously I want my brows to match my hair. There are no rules to makeup. Just because it's gel liner doesn't mean it has to be on the eyes. Now moving on to the first step, I'm gonna be going in with my eyebrow brush, which, like I said before, this is the Anastasia eyebrow brush in the shade okay bitch, and the number 12. So I'm just gonna tap in a little bit. I'll wipe the edges off on the side. I'll pretty much outline the bottom of my brow first. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I am using a light hand because I don't want to apply too much pressure and then apply too much product. Don't mind this mistake here, I'm gonna fix it. So now, as you guys can see, since I have the line, what I started doing was started pressing really hard to the line up, and as you can see, it kind of dissolves the line from here. And And then here, since I don't have any hairs there, I don't want it to look too like fake, so I'll just apply like hair like strokes with product, and now it looks kind of normal. So now that I have that done, here at the front, I'm just gonna hair like strokes here. I'm gonna use my spoolie and I'm gonna do as hard as I can to brush it out so that it does not look too harsh. This is the part that's gonna make your brows look super natural and not look like you have a lot of product on your brow. And I'm just gonna draw a line following my actual brow. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do is get a brush that's super flat ended. A brush that has like a super flat end. And if you don't own a brush that has a super flat end, I'll give you guys a trick and a tip. If you grab some lash glue, which I use the dual one, grab a tiny bit, tiny bit, apply on the back of your hand, and grab that product with a brush on both sides, and then start putting them together at the end. What this is gonna do is it's gonna make it super flat for you so that when you go in there, it'll carve out your brow exactly how you want it. So for this part, I do recommend to get a full coverage concealer or a full coverage foundation, just because when you carve out your brow, you want your brow to pop out. If you don't like your brows popping out, then obviously that's a different story. You don't have to do this part, but I like to do this because even if I messed up in some areas, which for me would be right here, I would go in there and clean it up with concealer or a full coverage foundation. So for me, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Medium Sand. So I'm going to be applying some on the back of my hand. By the way, if you use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer or you go out and buy it, just so you guys know, you do not need a lot because a little bit will go a long way. So I'll just go ahead and grab some product on this brush and I'll start here. I'll just kind of pick up my brows like this. And I'll kind of brush down the product. So now for the top part of your brow, you're going to go in with your foundation. Again, I recommend full coverage, but it's really up to you. So for me, I'm going to be using the Maybelline 24-Hour Super Stay Foundation. This is in the shade 140 Light Tan. So I'm going to grab some product and I'm just going to apply some again at the back of my hand. With the same brush, grab the product. You're going to go upwards. So your hand's going to just go up. Apply right forward onto your forehead, if that makes any sense. And you're just gonna pretty much follow the line of your brow at the top. And then I'll grab more product and I'll just start brushing it so that it blends into the foundation I will be applying. And if you don't apply no liquid foundation, that's fine too. All you gotta do is grab a sponge and just blend it outwards. You could also do it with your finger if you don't have a sponge. Just kind of blend it towards your skin. And now for the final step, we'll go back into some lash glue. So for me, I like to use the duo brush on lash glue. What you're gonna do is not grab too much product, but enough product. And I'll just brush like this. You're gonna grab a spoolie you don't use. This is not the spoolie I use. This is another one on another brush. Again, this is an old Anastasia one. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna brush that into your brow hairs. Even if it's still wet, this will not mess up your product of the brow. So I want these to stand up, so I'm brushing up, and then I want these to go to the side. And then now you have a brow with no hairs everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and do this brow. Okay guys, so that was the end of this video. So this is the finished product with the brows. Like I said, just got off camera and I did the other one, and I'm officially done with this video with this eyebrow look. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Turn that notification bell on so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. And thank you so much for watching. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what other videos you guys want me to film, and I'll be happy to do that for you guys. P.S. Me and my family do have a family channel on here. We just hit 200 subscribers, which is so exciting. So if you guys want to check that channel out, I'll leave it down in the description bar below or around here in the screen. So yeah, this is the end of my video. Bye guys.